like that for, what, 2 weeks now in many areas, and we're still in the thick of it. It is 5:30. Weekend Recharge rolls on. I'm Maria LaRosa.
And I'm Paul Goodlow. So how cold is it? Well, it's not a joke here. We're talking about it is now, right now, warmer in Seattle, Washington than it is in Orlando, Florida.
Yeah, we're talking mid-40s Seattle, low 40s Orlando, and there is a little bit of a wind chill. We'll just throw that out there, too.
Yes, there is.
Oh, we are continuing to follow breaking news, too. A massive disruption at JFK is leaving flyers stuck at the gate for hours. JFK has been having problems since Thursday when Winter Storm Grayson shut down service.
So the gate issues began last night, leading to lots of angry posts on social media. Then this morning, hour-long waits at the gate, even at baggage claim as well, not to mention a collision earlier this morning between two passenger planes. Just structural damage to the planes. No one on the ground or in the planes was injured at all. But Maria, the last thing you want when you already have delays at an airport.
Absolutely, and the traffic to and from those airports, not fun right now either. And we're just starting Saturday, so let's do the best we can to help you get the big picture of all the big stories we're covering. And we have our next winter storm across the west, and you didn't see much precipitation in the south just yet. That's because this will be developing later in the weekend, mixed in with the cold air, and you know that could be a recipe for some freezing rain. So we'll time that out, take a look at that. But really, once again, so much of the country in the deep freeze and record not only lows, Paul, but also record cold high temperatures.
Yeah, many areas not above, hasn't been above freezing since 2017, since last year. In fact, right now it is colder on the Jersey Shore this morning than it is in the capital of Iceland. Extreme cold all across the Northeast, shattering records this morning with wind chill alerts on in effect for millions of people as well. And one of those places dealing with the cold, brutal air right now is Boston. That's where Reynolds Wolf has spent most of the morning.
That's right. The big chill continues here for Boston. You know, what is it, 121 million people nationwide that are dealing with some kind of wind chill advisory? Well, the advice I have to give you is bundle up. You're going to need it. But the thing is, many of us have choices as to whether we to go outside or not and deal with the cold conditions. Firefighters do not. And take a look at this video. They've had some difficult times out there. They've been very busy. A lot of people using those space heaters. You do have the house fires. But the problem is, a lot of these firefighters going out there, one of the key things they need is water to help put the flames out. And guess what? You've had problems with some of the hydrants freezing up. So difficult times, no doubt about it. Well, the difficult times for us here in Boston are going to continue all the way through the weekend. Certainly, you're going to have temperatures well below the freezing point. And again, with the wind, that is the big difference maker. If it would just stop a little bit of the wind, things might be a little more bearable. All right, let's send it back to you in the studio.
I get that, Reynolds. Burr, unbearable. All right, the burr is going to stick with us for many areas, and make matters worse, we have more snow coming off the this next storm system and across the Great Lakes as well. The only good news is our temperatures warming up as the storm system gets there, warm enough where we could see some rain here across parts of the Midwest. So why do we have winter weather advisories? Rain into areas that have temperatures or things to the ground still below freezing. So freezing rain could be a big impact across this area. Let's talk about you, St. Louis, towards tomorrow evening into early Sunday morning. We could see some freezing rain across the region. Plenty of bridges across the area or elevated highways do not do well when you have ice coating them. So keep a close eye on that forecast. Hopefully it stays well north of you, but there is a concern. Someone here across the Midwest, areas of Iowa, Missouri, into Illinois, even Indiana, could see some freezing rain. Chicago expecting maybe sleet to start, then all snow on the backside of the system. More snow across you in Detroit and Toledo. Cleveland, some snow, maybe some sleet mixed in as well. Mid-Atlantic, we too could see a little freezing rain. Areas of southern Pennsylvania, maybe even the Harrisburg, Lancaster area, but also more snow coming through as well. And a wintry mix back on towards the upper Ohio Valley as well with our next storm system coming on through. But timing and placement on where that warm air is going to be in the rain, so crucial across this region. Even heading on towards Monday night, could see more freezing rain, even pushing on towards the Delmarva. So a very close forecast as we head on towards a busy travel Monday. Everyone off holiday, back into school, back into work. Could be interesting on the roadways. Keep a close eye on that. Now, that's the northern part of the storm system. There's a southern component of this, and this, too, is to bring some heavy rain, maybe some severe weather, but also, Maria, we have the threat of ice across the south again.
And timing is terrible, right? Sunday night into Monday morning could be really tricky. And you look at this, and not only the ice threat, but look at the heavy rain potential. Yes, 2 to 3 inches of rainfall. That will be coming along with some showers and thunderstorms. So this is really active, and it is picking up, but is also going to be the game changer changer when it comes to temperature. So all of this is tied together. It starts in the west where we have our storm coming in. Well, you see it move to the east along with that pulling up the moisture from the Gulf of Mexico. And if you've been out and about, not only is it cold, but it's incredibly dry. I'm sure the chapstick's been now down to this a little nubby and you've been static electricity everywhere. Well, that's going to change, but it's going to take some time to erode away that shallow layer of cold air that's entrenched in the southeast. And that is crucial when we're talking about precipitation type and the timing of all of that. So as we get into Sunday night, the rain and even a few thunderstorms pushing off to the east, but there we start the threats for some freezing rain. If you draw a line right here, that's that I-70 corridor right there, or 75 corridor. So heads up as early as Sunday night. It may not be the coating of ice that you see that brings down power lines, but all you need is a glaze. And so as you think about your travel plans Sunday night into Monday early, especially, that's a big concern. Now we get to Monday night, and at this point, the cold, shallow air has eroded away. We're seeing temperatures actually rise during the evening hours, well above freezing, and that includes in Atlanta as well as Nashville. So that's some good news. But by Sunday night into Monday, we'll keep an eye on those temperatures, especially the road surfaces. Stay tuned here at the Weather Channel. We'll keep you up to date. But into Monday night, those showers continue and those temperatures hovering right about 40. We're looking pretty good. We're going optimistic here, I have to say, for Atlanta and the big championship game, Paul.
Well, coming up still this morning on Weekend Recharge, wintry weather in the south again. What you need to know about your next winter storm, that's coming up 50 past. And need help digging out of the snow? Meet a team of volunteers who are lending a hand and a shovel. That's next.